A. So we're missing one of our players. So there will be no lock tonight, but
Aw.
that's fine. That's okay.
Luckless.
Lockless. But we're gonna have some fun tonight, regardless. So last time we played, y'all were still in the dungeons. You finally got past all the things, and you spoke to the little toddler-looking fairy, who, through some intimidation by Pet Lamine,
Yeah.
very out of left field, Pet brought some harsh intimidation, and the fairy cracked and directed you back into the hallway, where you found a switch that opened up to a room that had an arcane circle within. There were candles lit, and as soon as Pet saw this, she immediately started putting them out. And with a little bit of encouragement to stop by Blink, Pet left a single candle lit. There was some trying to figure out what was going on with this magic circle. With Pet's ability to read both Sylvan and Infernal, she figured out that this is a combination of the two languages creating this singular arcane circle, with sigils coming from both languages, and it seems to be a summoning and a binding circle. With that in mind, Pet goes back to the Fae to do a little bit more intimidation to get information from this fairy. And the only thing that she gets out of them is that the mistress is collecting pets. And for what reason, they were not told. They were just doing what was asked or made of them to do. While this is going on, Blink is investigating the circle, and as he is doing so, a door opens behind him.
Bad things happen.
Bad things start to happen. A door opens, and a Fae comes out, who's
Very pretty.
she's very pretty. She seems to be a very delicate type creature, and she begins to tell him that he doesn't belong there, and that I can't quite remember, but she offers him a deal of sorts to be her pet, and in exchange, she will let him live. He's trying to back out and trying to speak in a volume to where Pet could know he is not alone and to not come any further. Pet doesn't listen.
No.
Yeah.
She's not about that. And she goes head first into this area with this Fae, and immediately a battle ensues where Blink gets hit with a very strong magical force. Doesn't seem that she cast a spell of any kind. It is just an innate ability that he is experiencing.
Terrifying.
Terrifying. With this, she also, after a little while, summons some shadows that you guys have previously encountered. And they seem to be at... Sorry, let me back up. First, she whips out a wand And this
Mhm.
wand, it
Is-
creates mimics.
Yeah, it's not okay.
This
It's
is the
mimic mommy.
source. This is the source
It's
you
mimic
have
mommy.
come to find, where all of these mimics are coming from. And it seems all of these mimics that you have previously encountered have been juveniles, meaning they are the offspring.
They
Uh,
sure are.
These mimics that she is creating are reproducing, and they are spreading. Doesn't seem to have much of a reason for it, just, to cause chaos. And it's working. So
Yeah.
Pet comes in, they fight. Locke is also there, because Locke is with us at this point. And, shooting from around the corner, getting some roguey stuff off. It's great. And then the Fae summons those shadows, and the fight gets dire. And Blink is on the brink. I rhymed.
My name is Fanny.
Blink is on the brink of death. Thank you.
Very good, very good, very good.
Pet at this point is scrambling to get Blink out of there, but Blink, knowing that this Fae had wanted to give him a deal where he lives and essentially becomes her servant, he sacrifices himself for Pet by pushing her out of the room and telling Locke to shut the door. Locke, it's like, yeah, all right, I'm doing it because I was told to do it. And
Following
shuts the door.
orders.
Say no more.
Say less.
Yep. Say less. So, with Blink now being locked in, Pet is scrambling on the other side of the door, freaking out, trying to get back to him. And seeing Blink in her eyes, in the Fae's eyes, sees him give up, is automatically just put out. Oh, that's no fun. She wants to play a game, and he is not playing, and she wants him to play. So, she opens the door and shoves him back out. Or close to the door. As soon as the door opens, Pet scrambles and takes him with her. Door closes again, and they exit the dungeon with Blink having dropped his predecessor's sword that he had inherited.
Yeah.
Something that was very dear to him. And Pet freaks out, demanding why Blink thought it was okay to leave her. There is some discussion on his view and her view, and Blink feeling like he's a failure for not even being... He can't even die right in his mind. And Pet is so upset that he would so willingly leave her. And so they set off towards Krest, both a little jilted, upset, and go and rest for the night. It is now morning, and that is where we are picking up.
Are we long rested?
You are long rested, yes.
Fantastic.
Right. Anything you guys want to do before you head out for the day? Okay. You guys were heading towards Krest from my remembering, correct?
Yes.
Yes. We were gonna head to Krest and get some supplies before heading towards Dwarven territory, I think was the plan. turn the info to the whatchamacallit guard captain lady there that
Who you have not yet met,
yes.
but know is there.
Eh.
Okay.
Is Locke still passed out?
Locke is passed out. Locke is curled up, not waking up. Just muttering about rocks.
Just like take Locke and just shove him in my bag, kind of like crumpled up.
Perfect.
And then I'll just take like a pile of rocks and like dump it in the bag. Kind of throw it over my back and start hiking it.
Sorry, it is so hot in here. Turning the heat down.
All good.
Okay. Perfect. Love it. All right.
I'm giving him the
Who-
silent treatment.
Right.
Cool.
Who is going to lead the way back to Krest?
Blink's just gonna assume that he's leading because he's getting the silent treatment right now.
And she's
That's
also
gonna
not from the material plane, so that's a fair assumption.
Pat's gonna start walking in a direction, but it's going to be the wrong direction.
Perfect. Give me a survival check.
That's gonna be a 14.
Okay.
I am going to
Dang.
start walking in the right direction loudly enough that she might pick up on it and turn around.
Well, Pet, let's see what direction are you going? What'd you roll?
I rolled a 19.
Oh, you start, Blink, you start to go the right direction and you see that Pet is stomping in front of you. She's already a few feet ahead.
He'll reach
Just
down
happens to be
and
going the
grab
right
the
way.
little bone token and give it a little kiss. Roll his eyes, tuck it into his shirt, and just start kind of traveling.
Awesome. All right.
Take out my book and start doodling. Run into a tree or two, and then keep walking.
Cool.
Trying to
All right.
do anything but deal with him right now.
Great. Someone give me a d20 roll.
Do you want me to, or do you want to? I think I did last time, so you go
Okay.
ahead.
Okay. Yeah. 7.
Mm,
7.
we're dead.
No, the low roll is safe.
So you guys are going for a while, and then you start to smell something. It smells really good. Someone is cooking in the forest. It is very well seasoned, you can tell. It smells as if it would be coming from a tavern. You go a little bit farther, and you see in this small clearing, there's a group of hobgoblins that are cooking up some real good food. And they are so happy to just be there. They're not violent. They're not looking to attack anyone for their, valuables. They have a few little tents set up, and they're just gathered around this fire pit. And you see there is one hobgoblin sitting there cooking, and it's almost like a spiritual moment.
Did you just now catch it, Joe? Oh my gosh.
I
just now realized.
just realized that.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, all right. Yep. Yeah. Okay. How many? You better have a full pamphlet and sermon ready.
That's walking towards the camp.
You start walking
Should
towards
just
the camp.
I suppose
Divert
we are.
direction.
All right, you hear
Got a nose
one
in
of
there.
these,
Sniffing.
one of the hobgoblin that is sitting there giving this sermon over this meal that he is preparing. He is there's so much fervor in which he conveys to these other hobgoblins the importance of being nice and of doing good to people and sharing and not attacking just to attack people. It's wrong. You don't do that. It's mean. And he starts to cut up this pig, this boar that they seem to have caught, and he's giving it out, and it's like passing around. It's just such a wholesome moment.
Oh.
Are you guys being quiet at all, or are you just...
Pet is too distracted and she's just going for it. She's just gonna just walk right up. Smells great.
Oh, we have some newcomers. Welcome, welcome. Come, sit. Sit, partake.
Okay.
I'm just gonna whisper to the backpack, how are you missing this right now?
We have some good eats. Good
It
eats and good
smells
words.
Delicious.
Come,
What
come, come.
seasoning are you using?
Oh, we've got some paprika. We've got some basil. We've got some rosemary and thyme.
Oh. I never heard of any of those, but they all smell divine.
Oh, you're missing. You are missing out.
I am.
Come. Taste, eat.
Okay.
Did I catch like any like key names or words as this hobgoblin was talking, or is he
Give
just talking about
me-
being nice?
Give me a perception check, I guess.
Dirty 20?
Dirty 20. You do catch, oh gosh, what did we... Remind me, fellow DM,
Okay.
what her name was to the hobgoblins, because I don't have it written down anywhere. Because she's the like, her domains are dreams and
Mainly dreams, but like you have the
Right.
tiniest slice of agriculture.
right,
Because
but
of
to
the
them
spices.
that was her thing.
Everything.
And I know they
Oh,
they
you mean
had
the
a
title that they
name.
gave her?
Yes, the title.
The title
they gave
that they
her.
gave her was the spice of the sky.
Ah, yes.
Oh.
You you do catch the spice of the sky.
Is this the spice from the sky? Did it come from the sky?
No.
I've never heard of spice raining down.
No.
No?
The goddess of spice.
It's got like a boar leg.
The
There's
goddess
a goddess.
of spices.
There's a goddess of spice.
She has opened our eyes to
Oh.
the wonder of the spice and delicious food.
This is a religion I can get behind.
Yes.
I love spice and food and stuff. I'm
Well,
new
here,
to this
here,
plant.
we have a whole pamphlet. And you see, it does have Vespera, goddess of the spice from the sky. Or whatever it was. Sorry, my ADHD brain is not holding on to names.
It's okay.
There's this little tiny section that it has on dreams. and like the little bit of information that they have on like how she came to be, but mostly it is all about the spice. It's just basically like a cookbook.
Oh, nice. Perfect.
It is a mini little cookbook.
My first cookbook. It's like you don't have to just boil eggs. You can put salt on them.
Yeah.
I happen to have a little bit of salt in my pack.
Oh.
And I'm gonna come up, kind of slack the bag down, the super heavy lock and rock filled bag,
Yeah, yeah.
and I'm gonna take a seat, kind of scooch over some of these hobgoblins. Oh, excuse me, pardon me.
They like pat you on the back and
Oh.
bring you like you're an old friend coming in for.
And I will
for a
take
meal.
out the little like box that the salt is in, and I'll set it on the table. And I'll get a little portion food, and then I'll just open the box, and
They gasp. You hear an audible.
I'll just spread a little bit on my food, and then I'll just kind of slide it over to the rest of them.
They all immediately go in for a pinch.
Little pinch.
Oh, they know. They know salt. It's just, it's not the easiest for them to get. Them not entirely being welcome within towns, even though they are trying to turn over a new leaf. Hobgoblins are still a little. People are afraid of them. They're not innately very.
Can I glean from the pamphlet here that one of them is literate, or is it just a mess?
It's a little bit of a mess, but you can, it's like someone who is new to.
Yeah, they're holding the pencil with
writing.
a fist.
Yeah. You can make it out. Or you know what? Give me an investigation check.
Yeah, buddy. I am good at those somewhat. That is going to be a 23.
Yeah, I mean, if any other person looked at this, it's like a toddler wrote it. I mean,
I speak toddler.
Yeah,
Wonder
yeah.
I'm proficient with
Languages.
toddler. I would
can't read it.
I would like to just kind of take out a little parchment, because these guys are cool. I've never seen hobgoblins that I wasn't immediately sent to kill, and this is kind of a eye-opening moment for him that hobgoblins aren't just murderous creatures with no souls. He's feeling a little bad, so he's gonna pay it forward a little bit, and he's gonna write them a nice pamphlet. Do they have any and then he's gonna my companion here and I are heading back to Krest. I could take this pamphlet with me and give it to the people there, see if I couldn't maybe strike up some, I don't know, trade between the two of you, but to show them that the trade is possible amongst you, I am willing to part with this box of salt. Did you have any supplies, potions, or the like that we could take with us to show that you have goods and things that people might like? Some furs or clothes or linens or trinkets that the odd little people of Krest might enjoy?
Oh, we have pelts.
Pelts is
Go,
a
go,
good
go, get some.
is
Get
a
some pelts.
wonderful
Get some
place
pelts.
to start. Wonderful place.
And they bring back. There's pelts of like deer pelts. There's
Yeah.
rabbit pelts. There's tons of different. There's an array. They hunt a lot. That's how they get their food.
I'm gonna size up some of these guys.
And they
How are
gather.
they looking? How big these guys?
I mean, some of them are,
Do they
they're
look like
well
they
fed.
just abandoned the life of pillaging to pursue this?
It looks like they've been doing this for a little while.
Okay.
Not too terribly long. They're still pretty new to it, but they are very open-minded.
How are you all about How are you all with brandishing a weapon?
Oh, we weapon good.
That's good. You know, one of the best things that I've ever seen your kind used for is mercenary bodyguards. And one of the things that the town of Krest could always use a little bit more of, especially in times like this, where odd things wander the woods, is security. So perhaps I could barter a stay in town and trade for protection of their city. Is that something you feel like you could contribute?
They attack when we go near town.
Well, that's why I would be going to talk to them.
Well, that's just terrible. I don't know why someone would attack such wonderful culinary like you.
Well,
Thank you.
these particular ones, Pet.
Wonderful.
These particular ones are the nicest hobgoblins I've ever met.
Ugh.
They're brothers and
I'm not
sisters
talking
in
to you
Father
right now.
Port.
I'm talking to the hobgoblins and enjoying a meal.
Very well then.
She kind of turns.
Praise the spice from the sky. Praise Vespera.
Well then.
How do you commune with Vespera? I want to meet her
We
and get
cook.
her recipes. Oh,
We cook.
okay.
And she hears us.
Oh, okay.
Just talk while you cook.
Oh, I do
use
that all the time.
Use the spices. Use the
Okay.
spices. Here. He gives you a little bit of each spice that they've used on the boar. Rosemary.
I love
Paprika.
this rosemary.
Rosemary.
Thyme.
The paprika's correct.
Thyme,
Basil.
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 It's basil.
Oh, he doesn't
By the
know
com-
what he's
by the co-
talking about.
By the common tongue.
He
I'm
doesn't
not saying
cook
that
like
all
you do.
languages are correct, but by the common tongue, it's basil.
He doesn't know what he's talking about.
And rosemary.
He doesn't.
And although it does look like thyme when you write it down, I will grant you, it is pronounced thyme in the common tongue. And it's very confusing and stupid, and I encourage you to pronounce it whatever way makes sense to you.
Then why are you
Thyme.
correcting them now?
Basil.
I like basil. Basil sounds silly.
I didn't name it.
She'll take the little pouches and stick them in her satchel.
He'll slide the salt container over.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. This is a wonderful breakfast. We've had naught but dry rations so far today, and this is a warm surprise.
Oh, come. Come. He brings you in. And all of the hobgoblins, if you come up to him,
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
he puts a hand on each shoulder, and all of the hobgoblins gather around, and they begin to chant
Oh,
a little harmoniously.
it's a little awkward.
And you don't quite hear what he says, but he's muttering. And you hear the spice from the sky and blessings and
Mhm.
just all these little, like, you get the gist that he's
Amen.
Right.
he's blessing you. And then he releases.
I forgot that Locke put this in my pocket last night. I was supposed to save it for him, but he hasn't woken up yet. Would any of you be interested in some pocket bacon? It's gonna go bad if I leave it in there any longer, so here.
Drinks the pocket bacon. They know pocket bacon. They survive off of pocket bacon. Oh, bless you.
So
Bless you.
we've seen paprika, we've seen thyme, basil, you know what salt is?
Yes.
Pepper?
Yes.
Okay. Oregano.
Oh, yes. It's not as easy to get out here. You have to find the right spot.
Well, if you go to the very bottom of the forest, going close to the Skydale, the large city, there's a whole field where you can find it down there.
Ah, we must send a scout.
Now, the more imported things, like from the dwarven cultures, cumin.
I have heard of this.
That'll punch you right in the face. It's very spicy, very potent.
Yes, I want to be punched in the face by spice.
Yeah, well, yes.
Not
I
fist.
don't think fist would feel very good.
No, it doesn't.
I see that you use quite a bit of spices. Have you tried beef with just salt? Now let me pose what might be a mind-blowing, powerful knowledge to you. The seasonings combined make wonderful tastes, but each of them has their own fragrant and wonderful taste that is just fine by itself. Salt
He gives you
especially
a skeptical look.
will enhance the flavor of anything you put it on.
Hmm. Perhaps we will try this. Perhaps not.
Obviously, more spice is better in most cases.
Yes, yes.
Well, I'm about as full as I can get for a day's journey. I appreciate your kindness. I will take these pelts to town and I will try to create some trade between you.
Yes, yes, you go.
Thank you. And he'll strap the hides. How many hides did they give him?
Like maybe 2 rabbit pelts, a deer pelt, and I don't know.
Just some
Let's
basic
just
stuff.
yeah, just some basic. There's like 4.
Okay. 4 decent pelts.
They're not huge.
Cool. I will roll those up and put them where my bedroll usually goes. Walk back up onto me and start kind of walking.
Pet
All
will
right.
give the head goblin a little peck on the cheek and then prance away.
Can't see it, but he's blushing under all of that fur. All right.
Cool.
Give me another survival check.
Oh, both of us?
You did good last time. I'm just going on for you.
18.
Yeah. You're heading the correct direction. Making your way through the woods. Go ahead and give me a d20 roll.
Ooh.
2.
Nice hobgoblins. Maybe the rocks do speak.
Okay, well
You're
you
not believing the rocks, are you?
I thought we weren't talking.
You're not wrong, but you're also not right either.
That doesn't make any sense.
Neither does what happened yesterday. Still.
the day is clear. You guys are just traveling for a few more hours. It'll take you a little bit to get through these woods.
Can I be on the lookout for any low-grade toxic plants or poisonous plants or venomous creatures that I could potentially
Go
extract?
ahead. Give me a nature check.
Dope. Oh, I'm 6.
You think that you find a toxic mushroom. It turns out to not be toxic, but hallucinogenic.
Oh,
Thankfully, you realize before you touch it.
can I take it anyway?
I mean,
Take
yeah,
a
you
little.
sure
I'll
can.
take out a
this for
little
later.
cloth, put it over the mushroom, and then just take a knife and cut it and wrap it up and attach it to the bag. Maybe some like weird little mushroom guy will give me something for that later.
Okay. Locke's just gonna find it later and eat it.
Yeah, I guarantee you that's what's going to happen. What's this mushroom? Nom.
Perfect.
Oh.
It's not just the rocks that are talking.
Since when do the trees speak?
All right.
Yeah, sorry.
Joe.
Nope.
All right. It's getting a little bit late. You can either go ahead and look for a place to settle down for the night, or you can go on a little bit longer. It's not like to the point where you need to, but it's getting to be afternoon.
I'd probably start looking for a place to hunker down. There's no rush. We're not trying to get to town super fast.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a survival check.
That's too busy drawing and running into trees and bushes.
Ooh. We got a 21.
Beautiful. Yeah, so you come upon, there is this beautiful clearing that you happen upon. It has a pond within. What?
Nothing.
There's flowers. It's a little meadow. It's beautiful, and
Amazing.
It's a great spot to hunker down for the night.
How clear is the pond? And how big?
It's pretty clear. I'd say it is a good like 10 feet across. There's a stream that trickles into it or out of it. Whichever.
While camp is getting set up, she's just going to drop off her stuff in the tent and she's going to go swim.
Fairly. It's not like so deep that you are worried about drowning in it unless you're really gonna you don't know how to swim.
I can imagine knowing how to swim for the Feywild and
It's
nature
deep
and
enough
stuff,
to have
so.
a good swim.
I hear the and I'm like, ugh. All right, I guess I'll make a fire. I'll start working on like clearing up a little of the brush, make sure we don't set anything on fire, setting some stones up, gathering wood, and then getting a little fire going.
Okay. Do you have anything to do that with?
Oh, that's a great question. I'm pretty sure I have a tinderbox, but let me make sure. Yes, I have a tinderbox.
Okay.
As
Easy
I
enough.
say, Pet did leave her backpack behind, so that has a tinderbox and stuff in it. So.
You don't need to do a survival check then. You can just go ahead and start that fire.
He'll get that started, and then he will take a little bit of his rope, and he's gonna fray it out a little bit, just like maybe a 1 foot section. He's gonna fray it out and tie it into a bunch of little knots until it forms a long string.
Okay.
And he'll find a long enough stick and something shiny that he can put, like a coin or something, and he's gonna try and see if he can catch some fish. in the little pond.
In the pond that Pet is swimming in.
Yeah, he'll go a little
Yep.
ways down, but
Okay.
because she's splashing around, he's thinking that the fish might disperse
Go
in the other
towards ya.
direction. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and
Wait.
give me a survival check.
Sweet.
Give me a fishing check.
Now 6.
Mm, they don't seem to be biting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He sits there for about 10 minutes. He's never been a good fisher, and he just throws the string into the water, pulling the coin, pulls the coin off and throws it into the water, and then he's just gonna go grab his bow and his arrows and go hunt.
All right. Give me another survival check.
Uh,
8.
Unfortunate. Darn.
Mighty unfortunate.
Yep.
He'll come
You
back
can't-
defeated,
Can't.
thinking of that
You're
roast
just-
pork that they had earlier, and settle down with the freaking rations.
All right.
I'm marking 2 off.
Okay. Pet doing anything?
think of while he was off playing in the woods, she would have gotten out and wrapped her blanket around herself, set down the fire, and then grabbed his blanket and started like drying her hair.
Awesome. Love it.
And she would have like, scrubbed out her clothes and hung them up. Grabbed like a rope from her pack and letting her clothes dry, and she's just chilling by the fire. Kind of
Right.
scratching little doodles into the dirt with a stick. Kind of far away at the moment.
Mhm. Okay.
Blink does not come back for a little bit. He's out hunting, and he hunts for maybe 10 minutes. When he can't find anything, he'll stay out for an hour. But the other 50 minutes, he looks around to see if there's anybody around, if Pet Lamine's coming to look for him. He'll kind of sit at a tree that's like the back of his back is against the tree in the direction of the camp. So even if she is coming this way, she won't immediately see him.
Mhm.
And he'll just focus on his hand, how it felt when he was holding Pet Lamine's hand and feeling the magical, like, waves of magical energy and like the pulses. And he's just gonna sit there for 50 minutes, focusing as hard as he can on his hand to try and reproduce that.
Give me an arcane check. Or arcana.
$11.
Nothing's happening.
He gets frustrated. He picks up a rock.
The area that you're with, grass and flowers and all that around.
He'll pick up like a rock and throw it really far. Then he'll kind of plump down into a squat. Then he'll just touch the boots that he has and see if he can feel any magic pulsing off of those.
Give me an arcana check.
6.
They don't feel magical. Even though you know them to be.
That's just not bloody fair. And in frustration, he will jump and activate the boots and just fly up through the tree canopy, up into the sky. And he'll just kind of kick his arms back, cross his feet, and just kind of float. And he'll float for about 10, 15 minutes, just kind of looking at the sky and around the area around them.
Okay. Is he just losing his head, or is he paying any attention to the boots? Is he trying to feel for any
Now he stopped
magic or
doing
anything?
that.
Okay.
He's just kind of trying to get lost in something else.
Are you doing anything else while he's out?
She'll got herself together, and she'll take out a little worn down book that she has stashed into the back of her bag, and her little diary, and start recounting everything that's happened so far. She hasn't touched it since before she left the Hells, and can write down her feelings, and near like to the point where the dungeon part when Blink was trying to get her to go away, her pencil will snap from the pressure of her grinding her feelings into the page. And trying to work through her frustrations, and she'll kind of eye her pack, and go through her belongings to make sure she has enough of anything, and thinking of what she should do while Blink is gone.
Okay. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Ten.
Okay. With the anger that you feel from Blink's willingness in your head to leave you, describe to me again how she looks.
She looks as she does in the picture that I've drawn.
Mm-hmm.
The obsidian unicorn horn that's very thin, jutting out of her forehead like a stalactite would. The all gold eyes, they're brimming with tears right now. Her hair is drying in the breeze, and she's still dressed in her comfy clothes, and she's pulled her fuzzy sweater around her a little tighter, and the green bow tied at the base of her tail is haphazardly put on, not as well knotted as she usually has it.
Mm-hmm.
And her appearance is kind of disheveled, more so than she's been. She's very particular in how she looks, but right now it's like she just kind of threw stuff on, not really caring.
Okay. So, where the horn meets your skin, there is like it's a pretty, usually a solid transition from just like the color of your horn and the color of your skin. Well, there is the it's as if the black from your horn is seeping into your skin. And then there is also very subtly blackness coming around the whites of your eyes. It's as if there is it's as if someone had, you had ink dripped onto the back of your eye, and it's just like it's coming from the backs.
Mm-hmm.
Not only that, if you were to look at your wings,
Mm-hmm.
they're feathered. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Usually kind of sharpened wings or sharpened feathers. They come in points, but they're not like little angel pigeon wings. It's like,
Right. Right.
they're very feathered.
Right. You lose a few.
My feathers.
Not a lot to where you would really notice. But you lose a few. If you were to look on the ground, you would see you've lost it.
She'll gather them and kind of twirl them in her fingers. Not really sure what to think about it, but trying not to think there's anything wrong. Maybe she's just like molting or whatever birds do and shed their feathers and grow new ones. She's like, you know what? It's okay. This is fine. Have I ever experienced anything like this before?
No.
Okay. And, yeah, she'll just kind of close in on herself. Her ears will droop. And she'll pretty much be about as small as she can. I toss her book to the side. Throw her pencil into the fire. And just stare at the flames.
He'd probably come landing about that point. Maybe 10 minutes after.
Okay. All right. Making your way back to camp. Pet's there. Give me. Are you like avoiding her gaze, or are you like what's
He's not
coming
avoiding
up
her
to,
at all.
Okay. Then let me see. What's your passive perception?
It's a 10.
Okay. You might notice the subtle change. Yes, depending on how much you're paying attention to Pet.
He's probably paying attention a little bit. He is concerned for her, so he would probably be like trying to figure out what's going on and not really wanting to ask her directly, but
She'll kind of glance up at him as he approaches camp and turn back to the fire. I smear her tears away.
He'll kind of saunter up to the campfire and kind of rub his hands together and put him out towards the fire. He's kind of been away from camp for a little while. He'll start to kind of warm himself up, and then he'll just grab a couple of bowls out of his pack and just start to warm up a couple of the rations and, make it, grab some water, boil it up, get the rations in there, kind of get them to soften a little bit, make a little stew out of it, reach for the salt, realize he doesn't have it. Kind of get a little like, oh, all right, bland soup it is. And then he'll just kind of stir the soup.
Okay.
when it's done, it kind of comes out like an oatmeal. And he'll just take that bland oatmeal and slide into the bowl. And he'll hand her a
Delicious.
bowl. And
She
then
sets it aside.
fills himself up one and takes the spoon that he was serving with and just kind of starts spooning these huge mouthfuls of bland oatmeal into his mouth.
Mm.
Yummy.
Mm-mm.
Okay. You guys have, probably 2 more hours until the sun goes down. Is there anything that you would like to accomplish between now and then? Okay. All right, as the night goes on, who's going to take the first watch?
Pet just automatically crawls in bed.
That feels about right.
Are you just eating a tortilla?
He
It was
does
the
that.
second tortilla that I got for a fajita that I never made, and I didn't want the tortilla to go to waste, so I'm just eating a tortilla.
Ugh, I hate
Yep.
tortillas. I don't like tortillas.
Yeah, eating them plain? Gross. Put stuff on it. That's
What
fine.
a weirdo. Thumbs up.
I ain't got chips, so I'm gonna eat this tortilla.
His tortilla.
Listen, man,
All right, sir.
at any point in the day,
Pet.
I could go for like plain Lay's classic tortilla, potato chips. So
It's a potato chip.
See, I
Not
like corn
just a
chips,
tortilla.
just the regular corn chips, but. All right. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
ten.
Awesome. Okay. I
Killed us
mean,
all.
nothing seems to be going on for the first half hour of your watch. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh yeah, baby. Ooh, 17.
17. You're just a human, right?
Just a human, you white bread.
I sure
You're
am.
white bread. After a little bit, your eyes start to get really heavy.
Hmm.
And you fight.
Uh,
You fight to keep your eyes open.
hmm.
You fight for probably a good 5-6 minutes until you pass out. And we're gonna go ahead and take a break there.
Eh.
Perfect.
Right.
Okay. So
All right.
instead of
Retconning a little bit.
Alex like just slumping over where he was,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna take that failed save
Uh-huh. Yeah.
and I'm just gonna like walk over to my bed, just kind of look around a little bit like it's probably fine, and crawl into my bed.
Probably fine. It's whatever. It's fine.
Pet, put Lock in your bed.
I'm just spooning Locke, I guess.
Lovely.
With all the rocks.
You will hear just before he falls asleep, Pet would hear a little why's my blanket wet?
Oh no!
Still damp.
Why does it smell like pond in here?
Pond water.
Delicious.
All right.
Cool. What ill fate befalls us in our
So-
sleep?
You
Dead.
pass out, just curled up in your sleeping bag.
I so
Not-
reach ties.
Yeah. You don't know how much later you both wake to the sound of giggles, music,
Mm-mm.
and the sounds of a feast.
Huh?
I'm sniffing.
Sitting
I
up,
sniff.
rubbing the sleep from your eyes.
Pet looks like
For-
Anna waking up in the first movie with hair sticking out everywhere,
Uh-huh.
kind of curled around her horn.
Yeah. For Blink, you were you're rubbing magical sleep from your eyes.
I hate that.
All
So cresty.
all around you in the meadow, you see that there is an array of fey creatures. And they seem to have set up food and drink around you. Moss has overgrown over your bedding, which has made it a lot more comfortable. And a ring of mushrooms and flowers, only familiar to Pet, has grown in a
Oh,
circle around you.
What does it mean?
Pet.
Give
Pet.
me a history check.
Pet. I know you hissing at me, but the stream can't tell.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. This doesn't seem to be anything negative. You recognize this is a celebration.
Pet.
And the ring around you will give you a very good night's sleep.
Pet. Pet.
You get the feeling,
Smacks him with
Pat,
their blanket.
Pet Lamine.
that these fae mean to keep you awake through the night with revelry. And this circle will essentially give you the effects of the catnap spell. Sleep for 10 minutes. I think that's actually, that only gives you a short rest, doesn't it? Or is it a long rest?
You're the DM.
You know what? You will sleep. You're right. I am the DM.
That's me.
You could sleep for 10 minutes and wake fully rested.
Poke my head out of the tent. What fey creature are we talking about? What kind of fey?
You looking around the whole meadow?
Yeah,
Lock.
pokes her head through.
She's not
Poking your head
listening to
out.
me.
You see there's gnomes, there's pixies, there's satyrs, there's all kinds of fake creatures. There's some boggles. There's
Ow. Little rats.
there's all kinds of fae all around, and they're celebrating.
Pet, am I going to be made into stew?
Yes. Just stay here.
Okay.
You see bullywugs. You see bunny humanoids. What are they called? Herringon.
Mm-hmm.
You see
Oh.
there's various
Berries.
bird humanoids. Kenku. There's Arakakra. There's all kinds, and not only like more intellectual fae beings, but there are also small animals. There are fae cats. There's the one I can't pronounce. That's a bunny that has a little horn on its
Yeah.
head. There's
Oh no, was it that the bunny brought all his friends over here? Oh man.
there's
Found
all
earlier.
kinds, and there's games and there's music and there's
We're outside
all
the camp.
sorts of revelry surrounding your camp.
All right. This is my pond.
What are you doing in my pond?
You see, you announce that. They all look at you and cheers and clap and then go back to their reveling.
Blink is gonna stumble out of his tent
No. Stay back.
with his
Come-
pants kind of
come-
hiked halfway up, finishing the hike on the way out, and then kind of pulling one of the last boot on.
If they see you, they're gonna freak out. Just go back in the tent.
I've got my mask on.
Oh, I don't care. They can smell you. Get back in the
If they
tent.
could smell me, what?
Get back in the
I
tent.
feel like they'd already be able to smell me, Pet. I think they've smelled me.
Get back in the tent, Blink. If I need you, I'll come get you.
There are a ton of Fae like looking over at you. They know he's there.
Now look what you did.
What? What is?
You're no more than a puppy to these things, okay?
I'm a what?
Puppy. They find you interesting. Just.
Oh.
Is there someone who looks to be like in charge at all?
Okay.
No, not necessarily.
They seem to be partying, Pet. And I've got all the sleep that I could get. What do you want me to do? Just sit in the tent?
No,
I'm not going to
Point
just
to
sit in
the
the tent.
flowers, the mushrooms.
Yeah, no thanks to this.
The mushrooms? Can I take them? Because I'd love to sleep like that again.
No. Don't touch it.
Okay.
You don't touch face stuff.
Okay. Pretty sure all I've done is touched face stuff since we met, but alright.
Her cheeks will flush.
Now, see, this is an excellent dream, and I intend to enjoy it to its fullest properties. Full well thinking that it's a dream, he's gonna go back into the tent, and he's gonna grab the hallucinogenic mushroom,
No.
and he's gonna
Guys.
start like parloring it out to the Fae, getting a whole bunch of like whacked out Fae creatures.
Oh my gosh.
Great. The already whacked out fake creatures.
I mean, okay. So, are you looking around for any specific?
I'm gonna walk around just jabbering. It sounds like I'm just jabbering my mouth off. So
Okay.
random. It doesn't even make any sense, but I am speaking in thieves' cant, and I am just trying to find somebody who's picking up what I'm putting down, and I'm basically just yelling at the top of my lungs that I have hallucinogenic mushrooms for those who wants to try
All right,
in thieves'
Uh,
cant.
Drug the Fae.
got it. Give me a perception check.
Fantastic. Oh, here's where the good rolls come in. 17.
All right.
Let me just double check. Hold
Uh,
on, because that's perception.
Yeah.
Double checking. I apologize. I thought there was a +2 to that. There's not. Is it 15?
And no one seems to be picking up what you're putting down. But you do see there in one spot, there's just a red-headed gnome wearing green pants sitting on a stool with a bucket next to him. There's a table has been set up with a feast, and various fey creatures are sitting around it, drinking and playing a game of dice.
Oh,
A female satyr is playing windpipes with other various instruments playing on their own with a sign that says Olive's Magic Band. Sorry, Magical Band.
Olive's magical band.
Yeah.
All
Uh,
right.
There is a naiad, a woman made of water, beautiful, sitting at the edge of the pond, creating ripples within.
You were swimming in her. I'll point out to Pat.
There is a group of. Can't get my dice out. 7 men dressed in wow, blah blah blah, colorful clothing and masks that are chasing a wild pig. Upon further inspection, they have horns and they have they're satyrs. They're satyrs.
Okay.
There's smaller fey creatures, boggles, gnomes, pixies, bullywugs, the bunny and bird humanoids. They're all running around the meadow playing tag. And then just within the forest, on the outskirts of the meadows, you see there are will-o-wisps dancing to lullaby type music.
Can we just go? Just pack up and leave. This is really bad.
It's gonna take us a long time to pack up.
And we leave everything. We just go.
I'm not leaving Locke. I don't think this is. As long as we don't. Man, the dream version of you is a downer.
You're not dreaming.
Yeah, I am. Look, there's a freaking gnome over there. He's got a blue shirt and a red hat on. This is like garden gnome variety.
I'm gonna pinch him real hard.
Ow! Oh.
We need to go.
Yeah. All right.
Listen, you've only seen the hells. Feywild is a whole other different animal. Nothing good comes from the Feywild.
I don't know. You came from it.
It's just that except for me.
Well, you said it too fast.
Besides, I'm not completely Fey.
Yeah,
Isn't
the rest
that
of you
much
come
better?
from the hells. I'm pretty sure the Fey part's the good
I
part.
know. Can we just go?
We can. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna do
I don't
anything.
want to be seen. You don't know that.
Here, I'll tell you what. Come with me. Come with me. And
Where are we going?
I take her into my tent,
What are you doing?
and I will grab the disguise kit that I have in the tent.
What is that?
It's makeup.
What? Excuse me?
What? You said you didn't want to be seen or recognized or whatever. I'm gonna help you enjoy some bits of home. Don't you want to have with some of what they have out there? It smells fantastic.
Mm-mm. Just because it smells good doesn't mean it is good.
I find the contrary to be completely true. Those hobgoblins made fantastic, delicious dishes.
As far as I know, hobgoblins don't come from the Feywild. I've never seen one before, so they're material planers. These are Fey. And
I can't.
nothing good comes from Fey. They see you, they're gonna use you, and probably take me back, and I don't want that.
That's not true. We got it. Listen.
Every Fey we've come across so far, except for me, has been trying to kill us.
That's not true. There was
Or
the
cause all sorts
fairies.
of hate and discontent.
There was the fairies, and there was the fairy godmother.
And they were captured by Fey.
That's true, but I don't think these Fae have anything to do with that. Otherwise, I'm not going to say her name, but she would be here. Plus, listen. Okay. This is getting a bit too real for me. I just woke up. I thought it was a dream. So technically, I just woke up twice. I want something.
Like what?
I want the piece of myself that I left behind in that cave. And they might be the only ones who knows where it might be lying. So I just wanted to bump around, share some drinks, and ask some questions. Is that okay?
They won't give you information unless you give something back. And their deals are not always good.
Well, maybe I can do the thing first so that they'll own me. How's that? I'll bring them a drink. Oh, that's a good idea. I'll bring them a drink, and then they'll owe me something. And if they can repay their debt by just giving me a few words, that's not a bad deal. Right?
I just thought that by escaping, I wouldn't have to be dealing with any of this. I didn't think home would follow me.
That's a strange way of doing that, doesn't it?
I don't like it.
Hmm.
Sometimes I wonder if I should have just not.
What, just watched us all die and not leave? At least now you get to taste freedom.
Daddy only attacked because you were trying to get to me and he knew it.
Right, which we would have
Probably
done
would've let
anyway.
he would have let all of you go.
Pet, I'm sorry, but no. When we were walking into that castle, there were people, humans, flayed open, made to be examples. There's no way we break into his castle, cause any sort of hate and discontent, and don't pay for it. Whether we like it or not, I'm marked. And the one place he seem to touch is Fae. So right here is where I feel the safest from your pappy pop.
My mother, though, is just as wicked in her own rights.
That's fair.
Sure, she doesn't flay people. That was always his favorite thing to do.
You talk far too plainly about such things, but I understand. I'm going to ask a few questions. I'm going to try and get some answers in the best ways I know how. I'd prefer your help with that, but if you feel that it's too much of a risk, even with the disguise, I understand.
I don't see how I can disguise this. I'm kind of unique.
That's fair, but something tells me that this is a first circumstance for all of these creatures, or maybe a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, at least for me, as me immortals go. I think that seeing something odd on another plane of existence probably isn't the craziest idea. I mean, you've never seen a hobgoblin before? Or a kobold? Those are the freakiest little creatures on the planet. Kobolds are just like little pecks. Dragon things. And that one is particularly mad. Now, I regret.
I don't want you to do something stupid and then you leave me again. Because if you do that, then I don't know.
I understand. And I will endeavor my best to not leave you. This doesn't just happen, Pet. I'm afraid that with what little piece the church got of you, that they've somehow mucked things up.
She'll look down her hand, kind of hug her arm.
It's my duty, as the only person who knows what's going on, to safeguard this realm. I am the leftovers of the leftovers. The last crumb on the dinner plate. And the ants are coming to march me away. But I have to stay vigilant. If you want this to be your home too, away from your mother and your father, you need to protect it. So come with me, let's protect it.
I don't think even this plane is safe. Obviously, look at the tent.
Pet, if this plane isn't safe, then nowhere is safe. If there's one thing I learned when I joined the leftovers, it's that running away has its place and its merits, but a lifestyle of running away, well, it has a funny way of forcing you to confront the things in your life, and sometimes in negative circumstances. Better to confront them when you have the advantage than when you have the disadvantage. Come on, and I'll put my hand out to her.
She'll take it, but she'll kind of tuck herself behind him.
All right. And we'll go back out.
A bunch of them, like, quickly turn their head back to whatever they were doing. Get the gist that they may have been eavesdropping.
The weirdos.
I see you. And I want some drinks. And I'll kind of march myself over to wherever I see drinks being poured.
Okay, yeah. There's that table that it's a feast on the table. There's food and there's drink. There are fey creatures playing the game.
What's the cost for a drink?
Play a game.
Play a game.
Play a game. Get a drink.
What's the rules?
You have to roll higher than the other person.
Oh, I love
Holy
this game. What kind of dice do you use?
Here, you can use one of these. Gives you a d20.
I've never seen such an odd polyhedral dice before.
Make them myself.
Odd. Right then.
And roll.
I'm waiting with bated breath.
13.
Oh, 9.
That's 2 out of 3. Nine.
6.
All right. Well, you, my friend, owe me a secret.
A secret?
A secret.
What kind of secret? Is it a personal secret?
Good secret. A juicy secret.
A juicy secret. Yes. Oh. What constitutes as a juicy secret to someone I've never met before? We don't know any of the same people. How is it going to be juicy to you?
A secret's a secret. Doesn't matter who it's about.
All right. You asked for it. I heard tale of a witch in the mines of Krest, bringing inanimate objects to life with gnashing teeth and lancet tongues. And I heard that she's capturing Faet.
Uh-huh. That's old news, buddy. That's not a secret.
Well, see, it's a secret to me because it was secret to when when it was revealed to me. This is what I mean, is like what constitutes a secret. You tell me the parameters and I will fetch for you a secret. And don't give me any
Something-
parameters like something I've never heard before, because I don't know what you've heard. You could be 3,000 years old for all I know.
You flatter me. But flattery won't get you anywhere. Tell me a secret about you.
Bit of a
I
depressing
haven't heard
one.
anything about you.
Bit of a depressing one. I was thrown away by my parents purely because I have absolutely zero potential for magic.
Oh. That's sad.
I told you, it's a bit of a sad one, isn't it?
Mm. How about this? Play again.
Okay.
If you win, give you 2 truths and a lie. But if you lose, I get a memory.
2 truths and a lie. 75% chance that I get good information. 75% is pretty steep for any memory.
Pet kind of digs her nails into his shoulder.
Are you sure you want one of my memories? My life's been very bleak. Truly the saddest of tales.
They look at Pet. I have a feeling it won't always be.
All right. How about this? We'll play one roll. You can have your pick of the litter. But if you get a sad memory and it's a crappy one, no take backsies. And I'm going to use 3 coins.
Okay.
Alright. I've got my roll I'm sticking with.
Okay.
Where did the cover? Oh. Once again, I stand on bated breath.
Sure you don't want to go first?
Nah.
19.
16.
Mm.
Wonderful. He just smiles at you. Closes his eyes. You don't feel anything.
What'd you get?
You wouldn't remember anyway.
Oh, but isn't that the fun of it? I won't remember even if you tell me.
But if I tell you, then the game ends.
You mean we still get to play?
If you wish it.
How about this? I'll trade you one more game for a drink.
Oh, you already earned your drink.
Oh,
You won the last one. But how about one of her memories? And I will answer any question you have if you win.
that's very tempting, but I don't take any bets on the behalf of others. She's tantalizing though, isn't she? If I had some way of grabbing at her memories, I would in an instant. She's a vague and cruel woman. Barely reveals anything to me at all. But the mystery...
Just digging her claws into his shoulder.
The
and
the mystery is what I care most about her. Can I ask one question?
You can ask.
How do you do it? I'm so deeply interested in magic because I could never, ever do it myself. How do you take the memory of another? Is it a contract? Is it just something that happens that you've always done? Or did you learn it? That was about 6 questions.
And I could answer one of them.
Well, I guess back to the box of mysteries. But the gift of a game of fun.
Look at the memory.
Should not go unrewarded. What are you doing?
So you'll answer a question about anything. We need an answer about something.
I wouldn't even begin to know how to articulate that question.
I do.
All right, well. He'll lift up the dice, blow on it.
Shook is it?
Oh.
Very lucky indeed. 10.
15. You see, all I needed was Lady Luck. And he'll give her a tight squeeze.
What is your question?
What does the mistress want?
Oh. Mistress wants to bring chaos. Her role. Is but a part. Preparation.
They and their vagueness.
Well, the specification was a question answered, not to which the manner that it would be. I thank you.
Please eat, drink.
Oh, I'll take the drink. You can't trick me.
He pops a grape in his mouth.
By the way, that satyr is making out with a frog right now, just behind the grass pond. And I'm pretty sure the frog that she was making out with earlier is getting a drink? Is that just a thing? You guys are just playing tonsil hockey. Tonsil hockey? With every person you want to? Is that just how it works in the pet? I mean, is that how that works in the Feywild?
Well, I was in higher circles, so not where I was. But yes.
Y'all are gross. But I respect
Just
it.
raises a brow at Pet.
It's just sickening, isn't it?
He turns to the other people at the table and begins to play another round.
Can I spot a satyr that could
Yeah.
be drinking people under the table?
That could be drinking people under the table.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's a good amount of satyrs that are drinking.
Does one look familiar to me? One lady satyr.
Go ahead and uh perception check for me.
13?
You don't see the particular satyr that you are looking for, but you do see someone you recognize from her. I forgot what the group of them are called. I forget Her little family unit.
Plan?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
It's been so long.
Yeah.
Since I've looked at all the satyr stuff. You do see someone who would be equivalent to a cousin of hers, and they happen to be playing that pan flute
Olive.
with all the music. They look very similar, except the coloring of their hair is like an olive green, and the fur that she has is on the pinker side.
Just watch from afar. A little sad, but doesn't quite have the guts to approach.
Do I have insight enough to pick up on that?
Give me an insight check. Are you trying to hide that pet?
Roll deception. I would back too.
Okay.
12.
17.
Yeah, I'd say you pick up on that.
She's staring just a
You
little bit too long.
Yep, there's just the slightest bit of longing that you see she's trying to snuff out.
That music is enchanting. I think I'd like a closer look. I'll just start meandering over there.
This guy standing there awkwardly. She stays behind, like,
Okay. Going up. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Oh, 19.
Okay. So checking her,
Checking
looking
her out?
around, seeing all, checking her out. No, it's checking out the sign that she has, that the name of her little band. You see in tiny script, it says, "Dance with magic, feel its trance, though resist if given chance. For should you lose in mystic rhyme, a trinket's yours, the cost of time. But win, impress my kin with grace, and a blessing you shall soon embrace."
Okay.
I'll give it. I will send that to you soon.
I would love that to be sent to me because I'm like, oh, wow.
Because you'd be able to sit there and read it.
Lose in mystic rhyme? A trinket's yours, the cost of time. But win, impress my kin with grace, and a blessing you shall soon embrace. Is this a freaking rhyming game? Or is this a dancing thing?
She's playing music.
I'm assuming that I'm not supposed to start busting it out in haikus over here, but
How close are you getting?
I mean, I'm close enough to read the fine print. He's like the most perceptive person on the planet, so that's got to be really close.
Okay. Then I'll have you give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh yeah, this can't be good.
ooh, yeah.
11.
Ha You fail. You feel the urge to dance to this music.
Starts like with the little shoulder shimmy. He's like, stop. And then the other one kind of starts going, and he'll keep like stopping his body parts, but it'll be like the Macarena.
Macarena. Give me your performance check.
Can I twist it?
You can twist it.
I don't want to know what the loss of time is. I'll just teleport in the future 80 years. Come on, baby. Come on. Oh. It hung around on a 20 for a second, went right back to the 8 that I had before.
Unfortunate.
Meow. It's not good.
You keep dancing.
I'm dancing. I'm dancing.
I'm just watching him like,
How close do you get, Pet? Are you like staying a good distance, or did you follow
he's
up?
making a fool of himself. It's looking real bad.
Can I?
Just gonna go try to help him.
Can I?
Okay,
Oh boy. All right. I'll wait for it to see
Give
what you
me-
do.
give me a wisdom saving throw.
11.
Are we gonna get this
Okay.
whole camp doing the
Yeah,
Macarena?
twist.
You
Come on,
may
twist.
twist if you want to twist.
I'll twist just once just to see if is that better. No, same. Same thing.
I will warn you, there's gonna be a lot of checks in this session, you guys.
Hey. Yeah.
Good.
Dance good.
All
We have-
right,
we
give me a
have 5
performance check.
Things left.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Dear
Oh
Lord.
boy.
You also feel the urge to dance.
15?
You succeed. You impress. Not only that, but it seems there's a little bit of recognition in Olive's eyes. And
Oh.
she smiles at you. Continuing to play, go ahead and give me a wisdom saving throw, Blink.
Oh boy. Natural 20.
Hey, there it is.
Put a coin back in, bro.
Yeah.
So you are able to stop yourself from continuing.
Whatever god's awful dance I was doing. If he
You're
gets
doing
some
the Napoleon
clarity,
Dynamite dance.
he will attempt to it's very awkward for him, so he will attempt to pull into what Pet is doing.
Okay.
And to give us a little boost in our check as I start to dance with her, I would like to activate the winged boots
Okay.
and have her tell her to step on my toes.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a performance check with advantage.
Yeah. That's gonna be a bit better. It's gonna be 15 plus 1, 16.
All right. You see Olive stops playing, but her windpipe continues, and all of the rest of the instruments continue. And she goes, Pet!
Is still dancing or no?
Yeah, I mean,
I'll float her down
It's
and
just-
kind of
she spins.
twirl her
It's
off.
like-
she's just like, Pet!
I will go into like a little downward spiral and then end on a twist that throws her into Olive.
Olive, how is your relationship with Olive? Are you more just acquaintances, or would you say that you've...
Well, she considers Sage to be her best friend.
Okay.
So however close
So
Sage
you-
is to Olive,
You'd know Olive pretty well. They
Yeah.
were almost sisters.
Yeah.
She throws her arms around you.
and she'll hug back.
I haven't seen you in so long.
I know, it's been a while.
What? Where did you go? You just disappeared. Your dad came on your birthday, and then whoop, you're gone.
Yeah, it was part of the divorce settlement. I then had to go stay with Dad.
Oh, that's not what your mom said.
Well, my mother's crazy, you know this.
Yeah.
She threw that party against my wishes.
Yeah.
I told her no, and she even put me in the dress I didn't even want to wear.
Well, that's why Sage and I kept telling her to come and stay with us. You're old enough.
Well, Mother knows best. And I knew that she would not be fond of me staying with you. So, I think that's all old. Where is Sage? I haven't seen her in forever.
Oh, goodness. Well, she made her way here, actually. She. Uh, hmm.
Someone help me!
You succeeded. You stopped dancing. You don't have to sit there and
The
dance.
music is too good. He's just continuing to do his awful Macarena.
He knows he can stop, right?
He's very daft.
He's not very versatile in the Fae.
No, he's not. He didn't even listen to me when I said to not make deals, and look, there he was making deals at the table.
Well, that was stupid. That's what
I know.
happened. Sage made a deal.
What?
And she
She
disappeared.
didn't.
She did. I'll tell you, she did.
Sage isn't stupid.
No,
Must
she's
been
not
something
stupid.
really
That's-
desperate.
Yeah, I don't know. She would just, oop, she's gone. Just kind of like you. Anyway, you guys are here. Both of you. She goes in and she'll grab both of your hands. This, she gestures to the party, is for you. Well,
What? Why?
What? Is it your birthday?
no. It's my unbirthday. But no, this celebration is for you.
Why are we being celebrated?
Well, because he fixed the portal to go home. And then you saved all of those, Fae from the thing's dungeon
See, pet,
and sent them home.
I knew it. They're nice.
Well, you either get the
Well-
naughty fae or the nice fae.
I feel like the naughty fae would have been cooking me over a spit, though.
Oh, they would.
Yeah, see?
Sure. Can never be too sure.
I suppose that's true. Did
I
you?
mean,
will
sometimes
kinda
they do
teach 'em.
worse.
Oh. Did any of you, by any chance, lose a little drum? I run
Sorry,
back to my tent.
That's the name of my drum. You see, she's missing her drum.
I run back to my tent and open my bag. Is there a little drum trying to like burst its way out of
Yeah.
my bag? Yeah, I open
Yeah.
it up and let it.
You guys, Franklin's back.
We found him in the mouth of a mimic.
Oh, she's doing that.
Yes, she had something to do with Fae and Infernal summoning and binding going on. Do you know anything about that?
She kind of cringes at you.
What?
I don't know. I don't know if you want to hear.
I mean, I'm all ears.
My ears will like a deer, or like a horse, actually.
Well, I don't know the details because I'm trying to stay out of it. Your dad has made some enemies.
What's new?
Well,
What kind of enemies are we talking about?
not the good kind.
Not to be a bummer, these wouldn't happen to be enemies of my persuasion, would they?
What's your persuasion?
It's plus. What's the number?
That's very funny. That's
That took
very
me a
funny.
second.
That's very funny.
Bringing the fourth ball with a pun.
It's very good.
Hey.
That was good. That was good.
I will slick my hood and mask back enough because I feel like this is a trusted person to show that I am just a plain humie, if that wasn't already tellable already.
Yeah, you're not hiding much with that.
Oh,
Yeah.
good. This thing is really stuffy, and I'll just pull the whole thing off.
No. No.
Well, that's
He kind of barged into Daddy's house.
You did what?
Well, I'm the reason she's here.
Maybe it wasn't part of the divorce settlement. Daddy was the only option I had to get away from Mother. I thought he would play nice, and apparently not. And
Let me guess, he locked you in a tower?
yes,
Ugh.
gag me with a spoon. I know.
Well, I'm sorry you don't have any more information. I just know your dad made someone mad and now they're taking it out on the material plane.
But with the Fae, Mother isn't a part of that, is she?
Not as far as I know.
Okay, at least I don't have to deal with that one.
If you're looking for more answers, you might want to talk to the Naiad.
I
Her name's Syl.
Is she pointing to someone in the group or?
It's the Naiad that's at the pond.
Oh.
The water lady.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the water nymph.
oh,
She has the gift of clairvoyance.
okay.
What's that?
She's more than just a fortune teller.
Oh.
She might be able to give you some answers.
Well, how is a fortune teller
Peek
going to
into
give us
your
answers?
future. Well, like I said, it's a little more than a fortune teller. Past and present?
Oh, you're talking about like real readings of the future. I'm sorry. You'll have to excuse me. I have literally no magic potential, and I've been trying to absorb as much as I can, knowledge-wise, because I find it so interesting. But every fortune teller I've seen on the material plane has been a hoax, so I just believe them all to be.
Well, that's just silly.
Yeah, it's just...
Who messes with fortune tellings?
People who
That's
want
just
lots of
wrong.
gold from dumb people.
Well, you'll find that most all of Fae have some kind of magical ability, and it's real. It's not...
Like your floating instruments.
Yeah,
Those are very cool, by the way.
thank you.
Did that take a lot of practice, or did you kind of just have that?
Oh, I went to school. Feywild school.
Okay, Academy.
Fey Academy.
It's like a... It's good.
There's
right.
so much debauchery.
Oh, my.
It's more of just a party and people just kind of...
I wanted to go, but Mother said no. Sage would tell me everything.
It's
Yeah, and-
the more I hear about what mother this and mother that, I really am just starting to think that you need a drink.
Oh, you can't get her to drink anything. Never could. Not if it's offered by the Fae.
You want a drink?
Who, me?
No, I'm offering Pet
oh.
Lemine a drink. I won this.
Oh,
It's technically mine now. It's not offered by a fae. Here, have a drink. Is that how it works? Or is this going to be laced with some kind
yes.
of hallucinogenic
That is
drug?
how it works.
You're
He does
lying.
not trust Fae drink at all.
I had that.
Yeah,
one
you don't
Fae-
believe her at all.
I take a sip.
I had one Fae drink with Sage, and it was a horrible choice, horrible decision. I regretted it for 13 days.
She makes her own now.
Oh, really? Ugh. I almost cringe at how powerful that would be.
I'm going to take a sip.
Wouldn't know. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Make a Constitution saving throw.
He's like, this can't be that bad. I rolled a 14. Wait. Yeah, 14.
Okay. You're feeling a bit buzzed.
Already.
By that single drink. It's like you took a shot and a half.
Really tall shot.
Yeah. How you feeling?
Great.
Well, you
Feel
should
good.
go and enjoy. This is a party for you. No one is gonna hurt you here, pet.
Hey,
You're being celebrated.
because I've
Have
never heard
fun.
anything. I'm not ready to face her.
Honestly, I mean, she's mad. She's mad. But she's kind of trying to take it out on your dad.
You've got to wonder if this will just boil into a point where they don't even remember you at all and they're just so stuck in their own feud against each other. It's just blindness.
Probably.
Now, if we could just mitigate that away from being the material plane being the battleground, that would be great.
Keep on saying that you just take it to court, but nobody listens.
Take it to the Fae court.
Yeah, that's true. Then they're kind of useless, aren't they? In the Infernal, forget it.
Yeah, their court is less of a court, more of a battleground.
Let's skin people for
Mm.
fun. And call it politics.
Yeah. At least we have some form of politics.
And that's saying a lot.
Mhm. Who can stab who in the back faster?
Well, I would like to enjoy my first Fae party.
Go. Don't let me keep you.
But I have one question for you. I have in my hand what probably isn't much. It would kill me if I ate this whole thing, which it means leads me believe that it may have some effect if one of you was to eat the whole thing. And I would like to know, who do you think would be the funniest person to watch high off their knocker?
Give it to the gnome with the green pants.
All right.
He's just sitting on the stool over there.
You mean the one with the bucket?
Yeah.
All right. What do I do? Should I just put it in his bucket or just hand it to him?
Oh, just offer it to him.
All right. I walk over to him.
Hey, you want this mushroom, buddy?
He's just sitting there. He's watching, just waiting.
See the bounce.
I will walk up right in front of him. I will pull up the cloth. I will unfold the cloth. Eat this.
Oh, I'm not gonna eat that. He takes it and he puts it in his bucket. You want to play a game?
The games have been rather costly so far. Do I get a free one for giving you that mushroom?
No,
Okay.
but I'm gonna run. And if you catch me by the end of the night, you'll get a handful of gold. But if you don't, I get a handful of gold.
I like those odds. And he immediately begins to like strip his shirt. And he gets nice and ready. Starts doing some
Okay.
warm-ups.
Pet was in the middle of talking to Olive about something. She just freezes.
The gnome stands up, shucks his green pants, takes the bucket with the mushroom in it, and pours it on top of his head, completely covering his entire naked body with oil
Oh yeah.
that now has
Oh no.
hallucinogenic mushroom Yeah, it's basically.
Oh, no.
Yeah, you see his eyes go, like his pupils just go completely blown. And he says, I'm swift as the wind, quicker than light. Try to catch me, but I'm out of sight. And he takes off.
You didn't say how rough we can be, and I just burst after him. And I'm gonna. I don't. He said catch, apprehend,
Yeah.
not unharmed.
Okay.
And I'm gonna just like I'm going for punches. Like if I get close enough to this little punk, I'm gonna deck him in the back of the head and knock him out.
Okay.
No,
Go
no. I'm gonna give it a good couple honest tries of just bear hugging this little gnome dude. Bear hugging this greasy gnome.
The greasy naked
This
gnome.
oiled up naked
Oh.
gnome.
Hallucinating gnome.
Go ahead and give me a dex check.
Oh, fantastic. Oh yeah. Just straight dex.
Mm-hmm.
16.
23.
Whoa. Yikes. Okay. I'm gonna keep trying throughout the night. We can go on to like Petlamy and stuff, but I'm gonna just I'm
Okay.
chasing this little dude. I ain't out of breath
That's kind
yet.
of drooling a little bit.
It's awesome. What's Pet doing outside of just staring, watching?
Yeah, she was in the middle of a sentence, just froze, just
What?
staring at Blink.
What's wrong? Pet? She looks to where you're looking. Oh. So, are you two like a thing?
Come here, you gosh dang creepy little gnome.
Give me a dex check.
That's cocked. Oh, okay. All right. 22.
Ah, 23.
I will. Hold on. When you fail an ability check, you can expend the use of Second Wind, and instead of regaining HP, you roll a 1d10 and add the result to an ability check.
Okay.
If the check still fails, this Second Wind use is not expended.
Okay.
What was his?
It was 23.
Okay. 25.
Okay.
I got a +2. 24. Sorry, 24.
24. Okay. Give me a strength check.
Oh boy, yep, here it is. Okay, I gotta expend that use of Second Wind. And we have a strength check of 16.
26.
Oh,
He slips right. I rolled high. He slips right. You have him.
I got him.
You have him. And he just pops right through your fingers.
You squirmy little. He's not chasing in a manner that is like could be portrayed as any kind of hot. He is now like grabbing at the ground. He's so low trying to chase after this guy.
Don't care.
That doesn't mean anything.
No.
Let me tell you. That
No. It's
actually,
actually
that
more
level of
attractive.
aggression,
Yeah. It's actually
guys don't get it.
no, they don't.
He's just,
They don't
you hear
care.
him going, I'm so fast. You can't catch me. I'm so fast.
This is that gift is the best portrayal of Blink right now. Just
Beautiful.
I will yield my time a little bit for Petlamy to do some things that
Okay.
are actually useful.
And he said by the end of the night. So you like have
Oh,
time.
yeah,
You don't have to
he's-
keep chasing him.
Oh, he's gonna keep
You
chasing
can-
him. Oh, he's gonna keep chasing him.
He's gonna get tired here in a minute. All
We'll
right,
see who
Pet.
gets tired first.
This gnome is basically on LSD.
I can be on LSD.
You gave him LSD.
My gosh.
All right, Pet.
She will pick her chin off the ground here and
I think I have a fortune teller to talk to.
She gives you a smile, a knowing smile.
Stop.
Can't hide anything from me.
I know. Oh, mother would hate him. All the more reason.
Exactly.
And then daddy wants to eat him. That's
Oh,
not a good thing. But you know,
your dad would eat him.
yes, he would. He's weird.
Yeah. All right, have
I'll go to
fun.
Don't mind me. I'm just gonna be posting a lot of memes.
Yep.
I'll go up to the water lady.
She's just creating ripples in the pond.
Hi.
Hello.
She'll plop down in the grass.
I'm kind of in a predicament. Olive told me I need to talk to you about it.
She just looks at you expectantly. Wrong. Give me a second.
All can you see?
I can see the possibility of what you can become. And I can give you a warning. But I can only give one. It's only left to chance. That was a crazy anime. Just saying. That was absolutely messed up. I totally
Like, I
forgot
don't
that
know.
existed.
Yeah, I'm just trying to, like, that's the first thing that popped into my mind when I
Oh
said
my
Blink was running,
gosh.
like, practically on all fours.
Oh my gosh. Because of what you did, you don't owe anything. Not here.
And I really quick just zoom past trying to catch this guy and just
Yeah.
yell out, "Where was that when I wanted my drink?"
Go ahead and give me a roll.
Oh boy. Is this another dex roll?
Mm-hmm.
These are not great. This is gonna be 14.
Yeah, it's 19.
Yeah. Basically, gotta get 2 nat 20s if I want to catch this little dude.
If I went back, would that make everything better?
I'm afraid it wouldn't.
I don't know what the best move for me to make is. It feels that choices I've made have altered things in more than one place, and I don't know if I can fix it.
What's happening here would have happened. You didn't cause this.
Yes, it kind of feels a little better, I think.
I believe you can stop this, though. With help.
That means dealing with them again, doesn't it?
You can't run away forever, Pet Lamine. You are not the cause of this. But if the wrong people get their hand, you'll make it all the easier for them to accomplish what they are trying to do. Someone has already tried, haven't they? Different group, same outcome. Would you like me to try and see what your future could be if you fight this and you win?
Be a kind of encouragement. Maybe.
I will warn you. I can't control if it will show you the future you could have, or give you the warning. But it will give you whichever one you need to see. Give me your hand. What's her hand?
Tentatively take it.
Come. She brings you to the edge of the water.
Should follow.
holding your hand. All she does is she's made of water. She lets a drop drip from her fingertip and cause a ripple in the pond. Go ahead and roll me a percentile die.
57.
Okay. Pat, you see through the ripples of the pond. It pulls you in to a vision. Shadows frame your periphery. Within an arcane circle stands a woman with her back to you. She has long silver hair, and the hilt of a dagger protrudes from her spine. In front of her, you see beautiful women, which you recognize as a dryad, naiad, and an aria, a tree, water, and air nymph. You hear her begin to chant as she pulls a sick and crooked dagger from her spine. As she begins to lift the dagger towards the dryad, you feel the corners of your lips turn up in an unnaturally long smile, with a feeling of dark satisfaction warming your chest. And then you are pulled back from the vision. And you are again sitting there with the nymph.
She catches herself smiling and drops it.
The Naiad is looking at you with concern.
No idea what that was. What does that did what? I don't know.
Starts kind of wringing threads loose on her sweater.
That was a warning.
And that couldn't have been my perspective. That maybe I was looking through someone else's eyes. Maybe that was a warning of the enemy. But that couldn't have been me.
No. It wasn't you. Those are the wrong hands.
Wrong hands. I don't really know what to take from that.
Starts kind of rocking.
My kin are being sacrificed. Give me a Arcana check.
Ooh. Can I twist that?
Go ahead.
Like 16?
So you saw this woman standing within a magic circle. A larger version of the one that you saw in the Mines of Krest.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever these people are, you get the sense that it is connected to what's happening here. And that perhaps there's something bigger at play than just a Fae causing mischief.
Mm-hmm. Did the circle have like any... Like, could I read the writing of the circle? Or know what language it was in?
It was in Infernal and Sylvan, just like the one in the mines.
Okay. Okay.
This one was a what's it called? The planar travel one. What is that? The planar shift, plane shifting.
Ah. Did I see the surroundings of where she was standing?
All you, everything
just-
that was outside of the circle was just shadow,
Gotcha.
dark.
Okay.
Yeah, plane shift is the.
And I felt myself smile watching it.
As if you were
Yes.
watching from someone else's perspective.
Whose perspective was I watching from? All I wanted was to be free. And I didn't ask for this. I want to be caught up in. Sorry. Well, thanks, I guess. I totally won't have nightmares now.
I know it may not be what you wanted to see, but it's what you needed.
She'll get up and brush off her skirt.
Maybe have your friend take a break. Send him to me. Give me a dex check.
No,
I tripped the gnome.
25.
I want to trip the gnome.
Ooh.
He comes zooming by.
He rolled an 18 to dex out of the way.
What am I rolling? Or-
Typically in athletics
Yeah.
versus his acrobatics.
23.
He trips.
Please jump on him, man. Squish this
Go
little.
ahead and
Oh,
Great.
dude,
Give me-
if he trips, I'm like just right behind him in full pounce.
okay. Go ahead and pounce with advantage.
Natural 20.
All right. For a total
Coin in
of
the bowl, man.
Oh, for a total of 23 to start.
26.
Okay. I'll use another second wind,
Okay.
which is a 26.
Okay. Meets it, beats it. Give me a strength.
Can I bust out the coin that I just earned?
Yes. You can.
Go for
Yes,
it.
I agree.
Catch that gnome.
Please. Get you some little weirdo. Come on.
Okay. All right. I've used both my second wins. That is a 15.
26.
Would you allow me
He
an
is a
action surge
slippery gnome. Yeah.
to try again?
I will. I
Please.
will. I will allow an action surge. You will. Here, I'll-
Are you sure I can't roll like sleight of hand or something?
Yeah, he's basically chasing a leprechaun.
17.
16.
Oh.
Oh,
You're just sitting on him.
dude, I grab him and I'm bear hugging him so freaking tight, I'm probably going to collapse his chest.
He is struggling against you, but after a little while, he's heaving and just you win.
He lets out this big like cry of relief and then collapses in the dirt, completely exhausted.
I have to get my
Breathe, breathe.
pants.
You are the fastest thing ever.
Yeah, I usually win.
Well, I don't know if any tavern I told that tale in would consider me catching a naked little man winning.
Get you your coin.
All right.
No, you cheated. You cheated.
How about this?
But it's still a win.
I'll take the pleasure of capturing you, but I won't take your gold because I did cheat.
No, no, no. A win's a win.
All right,
He
you have to
goes-
promise me a rematch sometime.
He waddles over to his pants. He's a chubby little gnome.
Chubby little gnome butt.
He's just standing there. Digging. He bends over and grabs his. It's just seeing it all.
Oh.
He puts his chubby little hand in his pants and he pulls out. He's got a little hand. You feel there's probably like 5 gold coins, maybe.
Hey. 5 gold.
May
5
I
gold.
sleight of hand slip 10 into his pocket?
Go ahead. Give me a sleight of hand.
Dirty 20.
Yeah.
You are an excellent man of your word.
Yes, yes. He
I'll
goes,
take the 5 and I'll slip that 10 and then I'll just start walking away. I'll grab my shirt. peel
I
it
get a
on.
little disappointed seeing that. like,
I actually
oh.
probably wouldn't because I'm covered in this greasy,
you're
sticky.
And
greasy and
I'll
sweaty
just walk up, kind of glistening.
Okay, we're gonna take a
Just
quick
watch us.
5 because I really have to pee.
5 minute. Sweet.
5 minutes.
That's good.
All right.
All right. So you have caught the gnome, and you have won the monies,
I have won
and
the
then
monies.
slipped monies
Yes.
into his pocket.
Yes.
All right.
I'm gonna go fetch him to bring
Okay.
to the Naiad.
Okay.
Try and grab his hand. Grab like a pinky.
Hi.
He's a little distracted for the moment.
I need you.
Right now.
Come. Come with me. Because I need you.
Okay. You think now is the best time?
Yes. You got the gnome, so you're not busy.
It's just, I don't know, Pet. I don't think we know each other that well yet. I think there are a few steps between that, this, and
What? It's only 12 steps away.
Pet Lamine, you've counted?
You said we need to go to the pond.
Give yourself a twist. You earn a coin. Because you just made me laugh. Very good. Very good.
Why, thank you.
Lamine, you counted?
We need to go to the pond.
Not a whole lot of privacy in the pond, is there?
Why do we need privacy?
Oh, it's, well, I mean, there's a number of traditional reasons, I suppose. It's not as though I'm a traditional person per se, but
She's just
I,
pulling him towards the pond.
You exhibitionist.
He's just eyes and ums all the way to the pond.
Here he is.
What's
Here
happening?
he is.
She wanted to see you. She showed me something very scary. She's probably going to show you something that's very scary too.
Oh. Yeah, right. Okay, yeah. And he's very visibly blushing.
Are you alright?
I'm doing great. Just a little hot and heavy from the gnome chasing.
Oh, yes.
Nothing else.
Gilmore is an interesting fellow.
Gave me a handful of gold.
He usually wins.
He is speed.
And very slippery.
Yes, but he tripped.
Your hand?
I looked at me.
She also looks at Pet.
Person. Remember Olive was talking to us about her?
Oh. Put my
There's
hand
something
in
you need
hers.
to see. She,
I need to see something.
with no
My-
explanation, she pulls you up to the pond, just to the edge.
Oh, is it in the pond? Okay. Well, what are we
and
looking for?
she Let's a drip from her finger as she did with Pet.
What is
Uh,
it?
go ahead and give me a percentile die roll.
This guy's standing back a little bit.
58.
58. Just a minute. Have to find the right. Nope. Yep. Still getting familiar with these.
Yes.
None of these are really fitting the right. I want my playlist back.
We will get struck down.
I know. This one's fine. No, this one's great. So, Blink,
Yeah.
you peer into the water,
Yeah.
and as the ripples make their way out to the edge of the pond, your vision goes in to see yourself. You're looking almost as you are now, except there's an aura about you. You look to be more confident. Your stature is broader with the way you hold yourself. You look stronger and more able. With a subtle curve to your lips, a satisfied darkening to your eye, and magic sparking at your fingertips. You hear, "Take what's given, let it be. The man she seeks, the man you'll see. But know, my friend, as shadows play, every gift has a price to pay." And you are brought back out of the vision of yourself, sitting at the edge of the pond.
Oh. Couldn't I have just stayed a little longer? He'll slump down to his knees and put his hands in the pond, feeling the wet soil beneath, just gripping it, trying to grab on to whatever desperate little left there is.
You feel a hand on your shoulder, gently pulling you back. That is your potential future.
What must I do?
Accept what is offered to you. But just know it will come with a price. What that price is, I can't say. It may be nothing at all. But the price could be so much more. So much more than you're willing to give.
After a moment, he leaves. He washes his hands off, leaving the soil and dirt behind. And he stands up. Thank you. I always make it an effort to thank those who've shown me their magic. I have none, and I can give none. It's a debt I can't repay. Thank you.
This is a debt that you are owed.
Can I ask a question of you?
I will answer to the best of my ability.
A friend of mine, he'll grip his chest, was not known to me fully. And she had power from origins I know not. Do you recognize this at all? And he'll show the bone talisman.
Remind me of what it is.
It's just the bone engraved with some symbol that he can't decipher from the widow. The person that got us out of
that
the Nine
the-
Hells.
Cleric.
Mm-hmm.
I'm afraid I don't.
Thank you.
There is, however, a library not known to most. You may find something there.
Funny enough, I think I know how I'll find my way. For I seem to be lost now, forgetting the path. And I'll look back towards Pat Lamine with a half-cocked smile. Pat Lamine, are you ready for your first adventure?
This hasn't been an adventure already.
Oh no.
I mean, in the books, they always say that there's a guy who saves a princess, and then they go through like a dungeon, they fight the bad guy, and then there's like the end of the world, and it just seems like we've already been through one before.
You see the
Wow, way to
start.
call me out.
The start to any good adventure begins with a quest.
The quest.
I don't know. That's the fun of it. I think it's time I did something that is long overdue. Come here.
She'll kind of awkwardly approach, trip a little bit, and like a little molehill, and
Place
stumble,
your
and then step forward.
place your left hand in mine and cover your eyes with your right.
What you gonna do?
You'll find out.
She'll do as he says. kind of peeking between parted fingers for a minute.
That's what I did too. Repeat after me. I am worthless.
Doesn't sound very promising. I am worthless.
Because I am worthless,
Because I am worthless.
I will sacrifice all that I am worth
I will sacrifice all that I am worth
to protect and save
to protect and save
those who are deemed worthless.
those who are deemed worthless.
For among the worthless,
For among the worthless,
I have worth.
I have worth.
I take this pledge
I take this pledge
and dub myself
and dub myself
a leftover.
a leftover.
You can uncover your eyes. Pet Lamine, welcome to the leftovers.
Sounds tasty.
You now not only hold but share in the legacy of my forebears.
I've never been part of a legacy before.
Feels good.
Doesn't feel bad.
Then it feels good.
Okay. I mean, now that I'm in your legacy, you can't do stupid stuff like in the cave.
Oh no, no,
I mean
no,
it.
no. I can't give myself up to protect you anymore. Because you're not worthless.
I was worthless before.
Can I tell you a secret, Pet? Everyone's worthless. And if everyone's worthless, then no one is.
Your ears kind of fold back.
I need to take something back from you.
Huh?
Something you've been holding on to me for a while, a book that desperately needs to be returned.
I might have doodled in it a little bit.
That's fine. Your forebear doodled in it a lot.
I colored in the pictures that he drew.
Perfect. He'd love
I
that.
couldn't make sense. I couldn't make sense of a lot of it. So looks like nonsense. But okay.
And then as she gives the book to him, he puts the necklace over her. Trust that necklace. If you're ever lost, it'll help me find you.
I cast detect magic on this thing.
All right.
Do you
Yeah.
still have detect magic?
Yeah, you.
As a
just wish-
ranger, I get 2 spells. And I took detect magic as one of them. That one, yeah.
It's not magical.
Oh.
But it is a trinket I
Okay.
know very well.
Okay. And how am I supposed to find you?
You don't.
I mean, I can
No one
smell
ever
really
finds
good.
me. I'm Blink.
Oh, I'd take that as a challenge then.
You're looking at me and then you blink and I'm gone. How do you think I got that name? You'll see.
You're really
But
good at
first,
staring contests. Or really bad at them.
first things first, we need to finish this party. Second things second, I'm afraid the dwarves will have to wait. Because we have to go check a book at the library.
Oh, what?
The library.
The end of the world is around the corner. You want to go look at books?
No. I want to go return a book.
The magical book I doodled in.
Mm-hmm. The very one. I suspect its owner is going to be furious.
Okay, where is this magical library at?
That's the best part. I have no idea. But
You're not very good at planning things.
no, but fate is, and fate has given us chance. Pet Lamine, we've lost our way. The path is not visible to us. But we know just who to call.
No, we call.
He'll slap his forehead a little bit. Pet Lamine, the fairy godmother. Remember how she said if we ever lost our way?
Oh yeah. A lot. It sounds like you saw something a lot nicer than what I did in the pool.
I'm cursed to never be cool. And he'll just, let's finish the party, Pet. Go dance with your friend. And he'll push her towards,
What are you gonna go do?
I don't know. There's plenty here I haven't seen. I think I'll go around and ask people to show me a little bit of magic. And I think I have a pretty smart idea on how I'm going to get them to do that free of charge. I'll get up on a box.
Oh. Before you do, she's gonna
Yes.
try to go in for a hug, but you're greasy and she's kind of.
Oh,
And she'll just kind of awkwardly pat your shoulder.
He'll squeeze you. He's just going to grab you and squeeze you. Get you all greasy.
She enjoys. She enjoys the lack of shirt. It's nice.
He's gonna-
Unheard that they're already engaged.
we're gonna be married tomorrow.
Yeah, this
I need
is,
Olive to officiate.
he'll go stand on a box and he'll say, I'll give 74 gold pieces to anyone who can teach me any magic at all.
You're sneaky. And they try through the night.
And I get the most beautiful audience seat of magic I've
do.
ever seen
You
in my
do.
life.
Yep. 100%.
I enjoy a little too much the frustrated looks on their faces when I'm doing everything perfectly, like I've been studying for years and nothing happens.
Yep. They just always leave exasperated. You're not even trying.
I'm trying. I'm trying.
No, really.
Throughout the night. And that is where we're going to call it. Yay!
Freaking good job. Freaking good job. Good session. That was so much fun.
Good, I'm glad. I threw this together today.
Good job. Seriously, good job. That was really
I love
awesome.
it.
I
Good.
enjoyed quite a bit.
Good, I'm glad.
I'm going to stop the recording.
Yeah.
Say bye.
Bye.
Bye.